It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Like 80. Yo.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Check the backer. Switch. Shift. Hey, lock it. Under crunch.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's do it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Roethlisberger.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Watch the safety creep. Check the hot read. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 24. 6-6. Pull it high. Check. Shift.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 8 yards. On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'm coming after you. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check three, check three. Safe, safe, safe. Switch it, switch it, switch it up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set. You're out. 60 Pittsburgh. Check, check, check. Check 50. Check 50. Back, back, back. Watch it go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Check right, check right. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch, 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 switch. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Ready, ready.
They'll run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Black 20. Mark 54. Come to my work. We want it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards. Away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set up. 8, read. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check, 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 check. Check 52. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Out, 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 out. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Break. 55, Mike 55. All day, baby, all day. Hey, Charlie. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass. Mike 55. Right there. 55.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two, you got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, echo. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah, you don't want none.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 13-7. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Black 30. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on first down. Samuels, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
15 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Ready? 230. 54. Watch the pass.
On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check. Greystone, travel. Check safety. Watch twist. Tight dog. Shoot. Fire.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. Shit. Check three. Bang. Check 37. Check. Yep. Check.
Derrick Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
You got tape.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Let's put that team on the
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Go!
Here we go. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Quick to edge. Quick to edge. Come. Hey, switch gears.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's checking. Crash. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Go.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, Delta.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 31.
Ready?
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Got him in. It's Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Go. 60 outlaw. Hey, Orbit.
Mike's 50. Check pass. Mike's 50. Y'all not ready. Mike's 50.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Five.
My 50. Let's go.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On 1st down, Lewis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Now.
Mike 50. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now. 50.
Hey, foxtrot.
I smell
Get it.
To throw is Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4 down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Switch. Check 43. No. Off. Check 13. Check 13. Joker.
5.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. So they touched it. Before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 2061. Matchbox lights.
Watch the ship. Jam.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Set, ready? Hey, Sam on. 10-2 stop.
And bring it. Check it back.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch. Shift.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Check 55. You can't block me.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Woo-hoo. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Go.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 22 yards there, a first down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Right back to Connor here on first. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, Samuels. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here we go.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kamale Correa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On second down, Connor looking for space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now it's Connor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll run here with Connor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Go team, spell.
It's a safety creep. Check your hot read. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill.
Go. Ready.
On first down, it's Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Smith.
50, Mike, 50.
Don't get nervous.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 50.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Watch the pass. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You bet.
Now.
Tannehill on third down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Here we go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
65, 65.
Fan.
Hey, check 20.
Topper.
Slam. Check. Lucky. Check 3.
Let's go.
Set.
Henry running right. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, lock it.
Check 50, check 50. Back.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
SOS. Check 52. He's crashing.
Get it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 3. Check
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5.
A second down run with Lewis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Kill. Watch out. Check 99. Check hot route.
Yes.
Now a give right side. Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
It's just me and you.
Roethlisberger to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Black 20. Easy.
Here's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ready? Hard.
Come on, QB, come on. Check safety. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Here we go. Check three. Bang.
Get ready.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Check.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Ready? 30 base. Now.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching